The Riot interviews.
It is The Riot on RadioU. Nikki, it's been a long time.
It has. And you know what? I'm glad we're talking to David this morning since we're finally feeling better from our sinus infections.
So we say.
I didn't want David, since it's been so long, to talk to Obi and Nikki from like Tuesday morning when we were sicker.
If you say so, we're feeling better.
It's better now. Good morning, David. How are you doing?
Good morning, my friend. I'm glad you're feeling better.
We are. We're finally on the road to recovery.
Good.
So how are you? When's the last time you had a cold, David?
Just to track with it.
Yeah,
I get colds from time to time. That's a dangerous profession in our profession as well. You know, it's for singers and for radio DJs to get cold. It's
Sometimes
dangerous.
Sometimes for radio DJs, like, you'll drink a lot of tea or lemon water and stuff. I'm assuming it's the same thing if you're an artist, because if you got a show, I mean, you still got to perform unless it's really, really bad.
You've heard about throat coat tea. It like emulates mucus. It's tea that is synthetic mucus, and we drink that a lot.
Okay, that sounds delicious.
We have that in our break room.
We do.
We do, yeah.
Well, my problem is I have plenty of mucus. I need something that gets rid of that.
You're right. We don't have that tea. That is not available.
So, David, it really has been quite a while since the last time we talked.
We missed you guys so much.
Yeah, well, I miss you guys too.
What have you been up to for the last couple of years? You're a really busy guy, I know you work with, I think it's Exodus Road, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you do that. You do music. What have you been up to?
Well, we've been playing a lot of concerts. I speak a lot on campuses as well about fighting slavery. And then I go overseas with the Exodus Road. Went to Latin America for the first time with the Exodus Road to train some of our undercover operatives fighting sex slavery in Latin America. And then I continually go over to Southeast Asia as well.
So I didn't prep you for this or anything, but we're talking to David from Remedy Drive. When you go on a college campus and you speak, give me like a really short version. What exactly, you're talking about slavery, but what are you talking to college students about on campus?
Well, what I love about music and about speaking, especially to college-age kids, is I'm just a songwriter from Nebraska. And by these collisions of circumstances over the past 7 years, I have ended up doing undercover work in brothels, finding evidence of sex trafficking, spying on mafias, participating in raids, and I'm just a kid from Nebraska.
Sure.
Like Liam Neeson's character, I don't possess a particular set of skills. I'm a songwriter.
Right.
And yet justice is in the hands of the ordinary.
Yes,
What we say at the Exodus Road. So my goal with speaking at the college is to say, hey, maybe it's not fighting slavery, but there's something unique that is your contribution in the arena of justice or mercy or compassion, and you're able to do it because there's that gnawing voice that we all have that says, hey, you're unable, you can't accomplish that, you can't participate, the problem's too big, there's 40 million slaves, you can't fight it, there's more refugees than any other time in human history, you can't do anything about it. And I want to respond to that lie with, yes, you have the ability, and in fact, you were prepared for this moment.
Man, that's
very good.
That's powerful stuff,
So then
man.
that way you don't just say no, but instead you turn your mind into thinking, well, what can I actually do in the place that I'm at?
Yeah, and not just what can you do. There's a scripture verse that says we're saved by grace. The next verse says, in this one translation, the Wise translation says, you were prepared. These were the things that were actually prepared for you specifically to take part in. That's why your voice is the way it is. That's what your fingerprints are for. That's your unique contribution. Nobody else can do what you're able to do.
And so for you, that's a matter of going and speaking and writing and recording songs. And for somebody else, it could be hosting a morning show or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And that's your sphere of influence. And at times I'm able to use my microphone for the cause of fighting slavery. And we're doing the same here this morning. It's, talking a little bit about an issue that we're all kind of bummed out by and that we all can have a small contribution to.
Okay.
And that would become this beautiful mosaic that wouldn't exist without all these different unique contributions.
So, David, let's talk,
David from Remedy Drive, by the way.
The album came out in January. We're playing the song Warlike. What is the band? You said the band's been playing. What's on the agenda for the next couple of months for Remedy Drive?
We're playing in Colorado. We actually get to play in Colorado Springs at an Exodus Road event. We're playing in Nebraska. We're going to Denmark for the first time, which I'm excited about.
Ooh, that'll be nice.
Yeah. and then a lot of festivals this summer.
Okay, fantastic. So what about David the man? Like, aside from all this other stuff, how you been? Everything going okay at home?
Yeah, my kids are 12 and 10 and 7 now, and I was able to coach the two older kids in indoor soccer, which kind of has a hockey vibe because you're kicking it off the walls. And
Sure,
stuff.
Yeah, dude,
sure.
I played indoor.
It was so fun. It's hard to sub them in, though, when they're on the far side.
Yeah,
And,
sure.
you know, your voice gets hoarse from yelling so much. And my older boy, it was an all-boys league, but maybe one girl per team.
Yeah.
But I had my daughter and her best friend on my team, so those were my first two draft picks.
Nice. Good call on that one. Good call.
So now, and
David has the good team that
he
he's
does.
coaching.
Yeah.
that's fantastic. So David from Remedy Drive,
We seriously are so excited to connect with you again, and it's honestly amazing to always check out Remedy Drive, like their Facebook page or Twitter, to see what they have going on, not just for the concerts, but like we mentioned, with having a chance to maybe even hear David or one of the guys speak at a college or a place near you.
So David, where can I grab some more details on Exodus Road and what you've got going there?
If you go to remedydrive.com/the Exodus Road, or if you text Remedy to 51555, that's actually the best. Is you'll get updates. Like I got an update 2 days ago that there's 3 raids going on in 3 different continents, and you'll get updates when we rescue a girl from slavery.
That's awesome.
Those are the best texts to get
That you
ever.
could ever get. Yes,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
really awesome, dude. So, well, man, thank you so much for what you're doing, and thank you for Warlike. It's that song is amazing. It's really challenging, and it's not just that the words are really good, but it sounds awesome too. I love it.
I saw your tweet this morning, Obi, and I just plugged it into word count. I didn't realize that it's 450 words. That's the most words in any song we've ever written.
Really? That's amazing. Well, it's one of
words.
It's one of those songs, like from time to time we'll have a song that comes along where I'm just like, man, I really want to hear. I don't just
You gotta
want to hear
digest it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't just want to hear it in the background. Like I want to put my headphones on and I want to focus on the words in this song right now. And so that Warlike right now, that's a song that when we play it, I'm just like, stop everything. I'm listening.
It's worth paying attention to.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
It really is.
I love that.
So, well, David, thank you so much for everything that you do in so many different venues and so many different spheres. Like, I think it's awesome. So,
Let's
thank
play
you.
Warlike.
Let's do it.
All right, so headphones on, everybody.
Yeah, turn it up and listen.
New music from Remedy Drive. It is Warlike.
It's the Riot.
Want to hear more? Check out riot.radiou.com.